So girl, designer born in Roma Ivory, she has been causing some commotion, okay? A tizzy, shall I say, in the fragrance community. And girl, I got her. We're gonna talk about her because y'all, it cannot be this serious over a fragrance. Sis, we're gonna talk. I have a whole video for you guys dedicated to Miss Donna born in Roma Ivory because she's a hot topic. The girl is hot and the girls want to see. So I have it for you. That sounds like something you're interested in. Stick around, sis. Hey y'all, it's Jermaine. I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. It's so nice to finally meet you. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boo hey, thanks for coming back. So y'all, we're not gonna waste no more time. We are gonna jump straight into the video, and we're talking about our good girl, Miss Donna born in Roma by Valentino, and this is the Ivory limited edition. Girl, she has caused an uproar in the fragrance community, honey. This week, the girls have been all over the place. Half of the girls love her, the other half is bringing her back and returning her to Sephora in droves, okay? The girls are returning her to Sephora in droves. So as I am making this video, it is Friday, y'all. I had a long week at work, so the girl had to hurry up and hop on this. But I am looking her up for y'all because the last time I checked, she was available at Kohl's. Girl, not them saying my store have it. No. Why would I think my store have it? But it's still saying that on today, if you watch this when it goes up, that it is still available to add to cart, if you can see that. And she's available at Sephora through Kohl's, okay? I never went to that one before to get her. I got her from the Sephora website, which it is still currently sold out. I'm not sure if they're gonna restock. I'm not sure if they're gonna put the bottles that the girls bought back, repackage them and put them back on the shelf. I don't know what they're doing because the girls are bringing it back, honey. I have seen so many TikToks and Facebook and Instagram posts about the girls bringing her back to the store, and I feel like I understand why. So like, let's just get into the specs. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna kind of go into why I think that's happening, and then my thoughts and things that I think I can do to judge this girl up a bit, okay? Let's go. So the first thing is the girls were upset about the price, okay? Miss Donna born in Roma, she retails for 190 US dollars, okay? Not dollars, because that is an expensive pretty penny for a designer fragrance. So I understand that price tag. Mind you, I typically do not blind buy at that price point, but I am a collector of Donna born in Roma, and I have 5 in my collection. I love Donna born in Roma. I am a fan of Donna born in Roma, so I'm always going to support and collect this brand and the flankers of the brand, okay? So I just love it. And if you don't, I understand why you would be upset by this fragrance. So first things first, everybody noticed the bottle, okay? The bottle is this pretty cream color. She's in a traditional packaging, but she's this pretty cream color, okay? So when you look at this and you see that it has a marshmallow note, you automatically assume that she is going to be giving a gourmand, honey, and she's absolutely not giving that. And so I think that's why the girls are upset. So that's number one. That's the first thing I think. I think the packaging, I don't want to say it was misleading because I personally do not think this packaging is misleading. This packaging is everything that it says it's going to be to me when I smell her. But the girls are upset because they saw that marshmallow note, they saw that cream packaging, and they thought that Donna born in Roma and Valentino was going to steer away from its traditional DNA, which is a floral, warm floral fragrance. And it did not do that. It disappointed the girls. The girls are pissed, honey. They are pissed. So the notes in this fragrance says green mandarin at the top, middle notes of marshmallow and orange blossom, and base notes of Madagascar vanilla and musk, okay? So that is the notes. So I guess when you see that marshmallow in there, you're like, oh, fluffy, creamy, white bottle, and everybody just went crazy, okay? And I won't lie and say I didn't imagine something like that, but when I looked at the other notes, I was like, oh, I don't know how they gonna mix that. Like, you know, if you think about the green mandarin, the marshmallow, the orange blossom, you automatically assume like, okay, is this gonna be like a Killian, or is this gonna be like Oriana? What is this going to be like? And so that was like initially my first thought, but then I was like, no, I don't think Valentino is going to make something that is so close to something else that is very popular, because this is a very popular fragrance house. So I knew that wasn't gonna happen. But then I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna give us something we've never had before from them, and just give us like a really fluffy fragrance, okay? I didn't know what to expect, so I had no expectations. So I think that is why I'm reacting to her the way that I'm reacting to her. I think the girls that went into this thinking it was going to be that gourmand fragrance, baby, they are highly disappointed and pissed and bringing it back in droves, okay? So that's number one. It reminded me of, and I was telling my husband as we were on the phone talking about it, and I said, it reminds me of when you watch Love is Blind and the people open the door. And if you don't know what Love is Blind is, it's a show on Netflix. You dating in a pod, you have this expectations of a person in your head, and then they ask you to marry them, and then they open the door, you meet them, they propose, and then you get to see them for the first time, okay? So anyway, it really felt like when a girl smelled this for the first time, it was like a let down person on Love is Blind. Like, are you serious? Like, I thought you were going to be 6'2", but you're only 5'9". Like, I thought you were going to look one way and you look another. No shade to the short kings, honey, because everybody has somebody for everyone has someone for them, okay? So no shade, no shade, no shade. But I'm just saying, like, the girls, I felt like they had their expectations up here and they were disappointed. But I was not, because I had no thoughts when I went into this fragrance. I just was like, she gonna be pretty, I'm getting her regardless, and that was that. So I'm spraying. I'm actually wearing her today, and I love her so much. But I'm gonna just spray her again, just to kind of experience this with you guys. So when I first sprayed her out on the paper, because I had just got home from work, I had her since Tuesday afternoon. I ordered her as soon as I got it. No, I had her since Wednesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday afternoon I got her, and got her home. Soon as I got her, I sprayed her out. I was like, ooh, let me smell her. So the first thing I smell on paper, and on paper it smells totally different from skin, and that is something that I do want you to know. Like, if you go in the store and smell it and you're like, ooh, I don't like how it smells on paper, please put it on your skin. Make sure you have something to like moisturize your skin so it can kind of have something to stick to. But please put it on your skin, because it smells totally different. I am telling y'all, it smells totally different on your skin than on this paper. But on this paper, it is a very floral to me on this paper. I definitely get the mandarin, the green mandarin. I get that really quickly. But to me, my nose picks up the orange blossom a whole lot. And that's what gave it that little floral essence. But then you have something fluffy and airy and light in there, and it is a very light wearing fragrance. And that's another thing that I think people were not ready for with this fragrance. Like, to me, most of my Valentinos, they are not like girls, honey. They are not like girls. They are very strong, powerful, I'm in the room, I'm here kind of girls. This is a very light, pretty girl. She doesn't speak loudly, she doesn't talk too fast. She, she's just this elegant, classy girl. And I feel like the other ones are elegant and classy as well, because I love me some Donna and Roma. But I think they're a different kind of elegant. Like, this is like a quiet, elegant, like a quiet luxury kind of girl. Like, I think that's what she is. So she's very light wearing. So you like, oh my God, like, where's the fragrance? But I smell her, I think she's great. And then it dries down to that vanilla and that musk. And I really get more of the vanilla than the musk. I think the coziness that I feel once everything dries down is from the musk, but that vanilla is there. So the notes that I get the most to my nose, and everybody's nose are different. I get the orange blossom heavy at the top. I get a little bit of creamy airiness from the marshmallow, like a little bit. And I mean a little bit, like marshmallow dust or something. I don't know if there's such a thing as marshmallow dust, but that's what I get from the marshmallow. And then I get the vanilla, and the vanilla's like, hey girl. And then I get the musk, okay? And on my skin, that's also what sticks out. It's so good to me. It is so good, okay? So let me tell you about longevity and all of that, because that's what's really important, honestly. So I do live in a warmer, more humid climate. It has been warm here, so the projection that I'm getting, like some people, it's like, oh no, I'm not getting any projection. I don't know if the humidity is helping this fragrance perform for me, but it really is. Like, girl, like, I can get whiffs of myself throughout the day just smelling a fragrance. So I feel like the projection it's not strong. It's very like intimate. But I was getting whiffs of this fragrance all day. Mind you, I did spray her heavy because she's a light girl. So I do feel like if you give yourself 1-2 sprays, girl, she's going to be high and by. But if you really like put her on, you will get that longevity that you desire, and I think you will get those whiffs that you desire throughout the day. So anyway, wore her the first day I got her, so Thursday. Wore her to work Friday. I work in healthcare, so that goes to tell you how light wearing it is, because I did not feel that I would offend anybody wearing this fragrance to work. So I did wear it to work, okay? I wore her. And okay, anyway, y'all, so I wore to work. I worked 8 hours, and I want to say I did smell her throughout the day. Checked around lunch. She was very much so intimate, okay? She was right here. And then when I got to the end of my shift, I can only smell her on my clothes, and very like if I did that to my arm, like if I really like sniffed my arm. So I would say it has about 4 to 6 hours of wear time, which is good for me, and it lasted on my clothes all day. Like when I took my scrubs off, when I got home, I still smelled it very lightly, very lightly, and I did spray her. I smelled it very lightly on my clothes after I got, after I took my shower, after I took them off. So then I was like, oh girl, we're gonna do some layering combos. So at work, I wore her by herself, but in the evening, I wore her, and I was like, oh, let me see what I could do to just the girl up, okay? So I got some layering combos that I did. So the first night, I decided to just use my Vanilla Skin by Fleur and put her on with some like vanilla lotion and body care and all of that. And then I decided to, put her on top, and it was good. I was like, okay, I like that. So that was that first night. Wore to work the second day, same thing, 4 to 6 hours, very intimate. Nobody was offended. I feel like it smelled good. I feel like the projection was very, like maybe 4 feet, like a nice little scent bubble, but it was there. I don't want to say the girl doesn't project. The girls were saying she doesn't project and she doesn't last, and that may be true for whoever said that. I am not discrediting anybody's experience with this fragrance, but I am here to say that it really does. It lasts if you make it last. So I will tell you this: when I went to work today, which is Friday, I used my Fenty Skin, the butter drop milk. I use the milk, okay? So usually I'll take the milk and I'll do a couple of pumps, and then I put the vanilla musk sand and fog in the milk. And if you have milk, any kind of milk, and you have these sand and fogs, it together, it works as a driver, and it helps the fragrance stick. So if you've never done that, I highly encourage it, because girl, this together is tea. So I took this, put like 3 or 4 drops of the vanilla musk into my pumps of my milk, and then I took that and kind of put it on my chest and my arm, and then I went in with a good decent amount of sprays of my Donna and Roma Ivory, and spray, and I smelled her really well all day with that combo. So then I said, oh, let me add my girl to her, because I would say they do not smell alike, so don't come for me. But I feel like they are the same kind of classy girls that hang out together. Not sisters, not related, none of that. But they hang out together. And when I sprayed my Prince on Blanc with this, it was tea. It was tea, y'all. It was so good. It's on this arm. And I could not believe how good it smelled. And so Prince on Blanc, like, I love her. Always have, always will love me some Miss Prince on Blanc, okay? And when I put her on, I was like, this is a hit. So if you have Prince on Blanc, I'm sorry, I'm pulling it up just so I can kind of look at the notes to see if this makes sense and why it makes sense. Okay, so it's Orange Blossom. The Orange Blossom, it has Orange Blossom, grapefruit, jasmine sambac, white tea, vanilla, sandalwood. I will say this, people were saying Prince on Blanc didn't last and wasn't strong. Baby, she is so strong. She's been sitting in my collection since the spring, and that girl is nice and strong, and she projects, okay? So I have the Prince on Blanc with the Donna Born in Roma Ivory, and baby, this is a combo for the classy girls. I could see this being worn every day. You can wear this in any occasion. You can wear this to the work. You can wear it to the church. You can wear it to the baby shower, to the doctor. You can just wear this as an easy reach. I don't want to think about what I'm wearing today. I want to put on some fragrance and I want to go about my business. That is what this fragrance is. It is not a beast mode. It's not a sexy girl. It is not none of that. It is, I am going somewhere. I want to smell good. I want to smell nice. I want to smell fresh and airy and light and elegant. That is what she is. And I like that. I like that in my collection. Not everybody needs that in their collection. A lot of people were saying that it reminded them of other things. A lot of people say what it sprayed and what they smelled was not worth the price tag. And if that is the case for you, I totally get it. Like, girl, bring it back. Let somebody else who wants her get her. But I do feel like she's cute. I do feel like she's pretty. And I do feel like she has a good place in my collection. And I do feel like this combo eats, okay? If you have these two, I think you should wear them. Another thing that I think people could do is maybe add heavy creams to this. Maybe add that on it. Maybe add marshmallow blush or Yum Bougie marshmallow. Add some kind of marshmallow skies, sand and folk oils to the milk, and that could maybe make it a little bit more fluffy and marshmallowy if that's what you want to do. If you want to make it a little bit more vanilla, like I said, add the vanilla skin. That's something that you could do. I think the Bare Vanilla Suede Vanilla, the lotion in the body spray would smell good under here too. So I've just been thinking of other ways to make this smell a little bit more of whatever everybody wanted it to smell like. But I think, to me, wearing it by itself is fine, but adding those other elements to it is also going to make it, you know, even better. But she's good, y'all. She's good. I am so sorry the girls were in the fragrance community having this big old discourse about her. I have never seen anything like it. It actually was entertaining and helped me pass my time for the past couple of days. So that is my thoughts on Miss Donna Born in Roma Ivory. Like I said, 4 to 6 hours. She is a very layerable fragrance. She can go with so many. I'm sitting up here just kind of imagining her with other things in my collection. I could even see her worn with the OG Donna Born in Roma and just blending those florals together. I can see that being really good. I could see the Intense being worn and then you putting that on top and wearing it on a night out. So there's so many ways that I feel that you could wear this fragrance. I think she's pretty. I think she was worth the coin. I'm so happy to have her in my collection, and I'm gonna buy any other Donna Born in Roma flanker. So if they release something else and it is limited edition, please know I am going to have it, okay? I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna get it. I'm putting it in my collection. But y'all, if y'all like the vibes of this video, I definitely want you to consider joining my family, because your girl is growing. We're on a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I know that's random as hell, but that's what we're doing over here, because I'm so happy to have you guys. I'm so thankful and appreciative. Comment, let me know if you like her, let me know if you have her, let me know if you don't like a girl, but we not gonna tussle about her, but just let me know in the comments, because that really helps me with engagement. I love chatting with y'all. I love like getting to know y'all. I have some of my boos that always like stay hey, and I love y'all down to the ground. Okay, so I will see y'all in the next video. See y'all later.